Hello, Western Oregon sports fans, and welcome to this preview edition of Wolves Weekly. Joining me in studio today, head football coach Arne Ferguson. How are you doing today, Arne?
Good. How you doing, Danny?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're able to join me. We're halfway through the GNAC season right now. You guys are actually going to start a three-game homestand, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. You guys right now are 3-3 on the year, 3-1 in the GNAC, and really control your own destiny as you guys search for the GNAC title.
Yeah, and the first 6 games, even though we didn't have some things go as well as we'd like, it really put our team to a test against some extremely good teams, Abilene Christian, Grand Valley, and we knew the last game at Central Washington on that road trip, or at the end of those the first 5 out of 6 games on the road would be the real test. Didn't play as well as we'd like, both offense, defense, and even special teams, but we're excited to get back at home with a 3-game road stretch and really feel that we're in complete control of the GNAC title at this point. We split with Central Washington. We have Humboldt left twice. We beat Dixie and we beat Simon Fraser. So we expect to play well, and we got to keep on improving as a team and be in control of where things sit. So it's not perfect to where we want to be at this point, but we're definitely excited about the last games coming up.
Well, fantastic. Well, let's talk about that very first game, the one that'll be here this weekend. On October 15th, you guys have the opportunity to host Simon Fraser. Yep. You traveled up to there, the second game of the season, the first GNAC game of the year. Talk to me a little bit about this team that is actually leading the GNAC in rushing right now.
First of all, they have some running backs that are pretty fun to watch. They'll hit the hole. They will take a play, and we think both of them are really good. Number 10 and 24 are just really quality running backs that will turn a 0-yard gain or a -yard gain into a touchdown. We felt we did some real good things on defense the first game, and then those 2 running backs got them back in the game in a hurry on a play that we thought was tackled for loss, and all of a sudden 60 yards or a touchdown or those type of things. And they also get those running backs out in the pass routes with some modified screens and with good blocking. And we really feel their offensive line is probably the most improved group we've seen throughout the GNAC as we're going into playing people twice.
Well, talk to me then a little bit about, you mentioned the defense and some of the keys that they have to stop. Talk to me about your offense. Some of those guys, Evan Mizaki, last time you played them, was GNAC Player of the Week, 280 all-purpose yards. Trevor Gates has been rolling recently with 3 100-yard games in a row. Actually went over 160 2 of those weeks. Talk to me a little bit about what you're going to need the keys for you offensively.
First of all, our offense needs to always take care of the football, keep moving the chains. We need to do a better job with our O-line, our tight ends, our receivers, and our running backs hitting the run game. We can't be one-dimensional, even though those are nice stats and nice yards to have, especially with Trevor and Evan, but it does put us in one-dimensional, and we want to be a balanced team. And our offensive linemen are going against a D-line and linebacker group that also is improving too. So definitely not taking things for granted. We have to get the running game going for us to be successful. And
another part, which was a big key up at Simon Fraser, was the special teams. You guys accounted for 2 touchdowns on the special teams. One from the botched punt play that Kirk Werhain was able to scoop up, rumble in the end zone, and then Adrian Allen going 86 yards on a kickoff return.
Yeah, and both those kind of happened pretty fast, back to back, and I think our kids relaxed a little bit after that. So we definitely have to work on finishing all the way through. We do think some opportunities are there also again. But also they're very aggressive on their punt team, coming after blocks and those type of things also. So we expect it to be a different game, and we do hope that we can win that special teams battle, and we're not sure where that's going to end up and what that facet.
Well, after starting this season with 3 of your first 4 GNAC games on the road, you guys obviously went up to Central, up to Simon Fraser, down to Dixie, and your only home game was Central Washington here. It's great that you guys get a three-game stretch against GNAC opponents, as we mentioned, with a chance to kind of control your own destiny there.
Yeah, and that's the biggest deal for us is to really see how well this team can play. We know we fought through a tough beginning part of the schedule. We've had some really good plays. We've been also inconsistent. We definitely need our defense to play better, and we need our offense to run the football and take care of the football. So I'm really excited to see, after a good week of practice, what we can do going into these final 3 home games.
So you guys got back a little bit of motivation after this last week and been practicing hard from what I hear.
Yeah, and more physical and harder. And honestly, we just feel like our players have a lot of energy back. So that's the main thing, to get into that excitement, that energy. And that's how our kids play well.
Well, it's great to have that energy on the field, especially on the practice field as you guys prepare for the week. But you guys can also be provided with some extra energy by support of the fans out there. I'm hoping to see a lot of fans out here this weekend. The students are finally back in school. That first game against Central Washington, which was a great atmosphere out there. They weren't in school. It was about 2 weeks before they actually started. But now you have the opportunity to come out and watch them this week against Simon Fraser, the following week against Humboldt State, and then the senior day, which will be October 29th against Dixie State. There's a 3-pack available right now through the WU Wolves website and by calling this number on the screen. It'll get you all 3 games for $38 out there. It's a great package. Come out, support the Wolves. And also, just to make a quick mention on the tickets, tickets are available for the game after that one up at Montana through the Wolves website as well. Don't want to jump that far ahead or anything, Coach, but just want to make sure the fans are available. As we mentioned, it's always great when you guys can play in front of a full house out there and hear them cheering for you and get some support out there.
Yeah, and definitely get our students involved. We haven't had a home game we just haven't had only with one home game. School hasn't been in session, so that they know that they can always come, show their student ID, and get in the games and be rowdy, usually in the end zones where the students kind of hang out.
Fantastic. Well, Arne, I just want to say thank you very much for taking some time to come join us, and thank you for giving everybody this preview edition of Wolves Weekly.